Courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Thompson between the tackles. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Hand off to Thompson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from him?
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To Thompson on the screen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Crowd right. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now. Hamlin, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Henley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
At their 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Second down and 4.
Ready?
This one finds Austin out right. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Henley. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Henley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Ready. 1-3 rail.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just got good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They go with Thompson again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Thompson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Holding trips right.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On the ground, it's Thompson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Love now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Final play of the half, Love. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
This is Thompson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Block.
On second down, Henley, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley, always got some breathing room, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, Henley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
10 cycle.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On second down now, Means. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Henley, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Thompson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
They run with Thompson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him ran complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. Henley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Red, yellow. Hey, green.
3rd and long for Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Run! Run!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Henley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now Love going to change things up. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Green Jack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On second down, Henley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Henley, and he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hurry.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Ready.
On second down now, Henley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. On second down, Henley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Henley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Here we go. Back. 5, 6.
One last shot now for Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. The Chargers are going to continue on in these playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Back in my ways, yeah.